Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Mma Analyst here to do my recap, my review for Strikeforce Nashville. Man, wish I could have done it right away. I was out of town, unable to, do the whole thingy-thinger. But I'm back. Actually, I was at church earlier today, so I got my... Actually, looked more like I was at a funeral. Whatever. Let's talk about the main event. Obviously, you guys know what I'm talking about. Best place to start. Very shocking. What happened in the main event. Nobody expected that. Definitely came out of left field for me. Of course, I'm talking about Mayhem Miller versus Jake Shields, Gilbert Melendez, Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz, and everybody else from Cesar Gracie. Oh, damn. Not a good look, Miller. That was foolishness. CBS, live. I don't know how many million people watching. By then, probably a lot less because these fights weren't fan-friendly, especially new fan or casual fan-friendly. But we'll get to that in a moment. Basically, Shields just got off the biggest win of his career. Nobody really gave him a chance. He was the heavy underdog. He was a 170 guy fighting somebody who fights, easily at 205. Dan Henderson, we all know what he's done, who he's beaten. Just crazy. Olympic wrestler. First round, it looked like what everybody thought was going to happen happened. Let's get to the real main event. Actually, let's stay on it. He just got finished winning. He gets about 4 or 5 words out. Mayhem Miller pops up. Now, for y'all who didn't really get a chance to really look, here's what happens. Jake Shields starts saying, it was nice to get the win. He kind of feels the presence of somebody new. The camera turns, it's Mayhem. Homeboy Shields is like, you're here to call me out. He says it. In the middle of that, Miller goes, when am I going to get my rematch? And then they do the quick cutaway, cut the silence, trying to get all the swear words out. When they come back, you see Gilbert Melendez push Jake Shields. That's the first push. Then he pushes Mayhem Miller. Then Jake Shields pushes Mayhem Miller. Immediately, Jake Shields is hemmed up by his own boys. They're like, yo, hold on, man. Slow down. You already fought tonight. You just fought. Get your ass over here. He gets pulled away. So Shields, 1 push. Gilbert Melendez, all we really saw was 1 push. But then Diaz bros come over. Wow. Jumping over. And then it all goes down. Now, basically, you saw like a sea of white. Now, everybody in white, I'm pretty sure was Cesar Gracie dudes. Then on the bottom, you see a dude in black with some jeans and a belt. I'm pretty sure that's Mayhem. And he's getting his ass whooped. He's getting kicked all up in the side from somebody. Oh, man. That was just craziness. I mean, they're called the Scrap Pack. You can't really expect that. Even when I saw it, I was like, uh-oh. Like, if you could have, EV back when that... I forget, something world, a strange world or something. She used to freeze with her fingers. Beep. And everything around her freezes. She can move. I felt like going beep. And then turning the camera on like, you guys know what's going to happen right here, right? Let's bring it back to reality. Beep. Scraps on. Oh, man. That was ridiculous. What's going to happen from that? Probably, Scott Coker, Strikeforce dude, he was very slow to try and blast anybody because he realizes that he's got a lot of his top talent involved in this. Involved in this one scrap is like 3 out of his 5 champs. And Mayhem Miller, who's a popular guy, and it is just out of control. So we're going to see what happens. We'll talk about the ramifications and the possible outcomes of all that foolishness later. But let's get to Jake Shields, Dan Henderson. Jake Shields honestly pulled the timber face first into the mat. I don't know if he woke up when he hit the mat or if Dan woke him up when he hit him with a few punches. But I'm telling you, man, that dude was out. He like, bam, he just went boom. Face first. Didn't break his fall with his hands, nothing. That's when you know someone's knocked out. When they don't even care what happens to their face. When they don't have the ability to be like, I need to at least do this. Nah, he just went like this. Gunks. Crazy. Got through that. got up, got uppercutted, bam, 10-8 round, blasted, first round. I saw an interview and Jake Shields basically was like, all I knew is I was thinking in my head, oh hell no, I can't let this happen. I don't really know what's going on, but I just know that I can't let this happen. This is what everybody thought was going to happen. I can't get embarrassed like this. And dude dug deep. That's triple D. Dude dug deep. Came out second round. Lamb for slaughter. Boy versus man. All that stuff. And got the takedown. Side control. Slid knee on belly. Mount. Stood on top. Yo, Strikeforce, change the damn rules. There's no reason for there not to be elbows to a down opponent. That's ridiculous. Let's get back to the fight. Controls him the whole round. Third round, fourth round, fifth round. You know the deal. Amazing. Not an amazing fight, really, but crazy. Crazy. Upset of the year. Like, Frankie Edgar beating BJ Penn. Yeah, for sure. That was the upset of the year up until last night or whenever you see the video. But, man, that's upset of the year. That is crazy. To me, it's upset of the year. That's up for you guys to decide. It's going to be very difficult for there to be a bigger upset than that fight right there. That's bad for Strikeforce, man. I wanted to get to that too. It depends how much time I spend on this video, but Strikeforce got hit hard so many times last night. The brawl, so not good for Strikeforce. Jake Shields winning was not good for Strikeforce. Oh, it was real good for Jake Shields. You know, Jake Shields wants to go get his money on. He wants to fight top dudes. And right now, the top dudes and the money are in the UFC. But, you know, there could be a bidding war now because it's like Dana wants Jake Shields because he just beat Dan Henderson. Like, look at the situation here for Strikeforce. Strikeforce went over. They definitely paid Dan Henderson a lot of money to come in here and win. And instead, he came in here and lost. Jake Shields has one fight left on his contract. This was it. He's the champ. He's supposed to get beat by Dan Henderson, so he's not the champ at least anymore. And, you know, I don't know if it's Strikeforce trying to be, like, cool with the people, but they don't have, like, the champion clause. You know, and they didn't say we need to negotiate before the fight. They said, no problem, dude. We're cool. We'll negotiate after the fight. So, like, all these little things that the UFC does that, like, you know, a lot of the guys don't like how it goes, including myself. I mean, we know why they do it, and, like, this is a case. Because now you've got Jake Shields, a free agent, champion, just beat Dan Henderson, and can go just leave. He can just be like, I'm the Strikeforce champion. I'm leaving Strikeforce. I'm going to the UFC, and that's it. And then, you know, Strikeforce is left with Dan Henderson, a big-ass paycheck for him, and not much competition for him. Oh, man. That's crazy. Oh, not good for Strikeforce. Let's look at the next one. You got Shinya Aoki. I mean, but good for home dude, man. Mad props. Jake Shields did what most did not think he could do. Next fight, Gilbert Melendez versus Aoki. Damn, I took a hit on this one. Damn, he didn't get beat down, but he definitely got shut down. He definitely got, like, palm to the face. Like, dude, you know what? Just stay over there. Don't even try and come in my area because you can't do what you need to do against me. None of that's going to work. He shut him down. What can I say, man? Aoki was not able to do a damn thing. Nothing. And Gilbert Melendez is a good lightweight. But, I mean, he's not, you know, if Gilbert Melendez goes to the UFC, you know, there's a solid 4 or 5 guys, I think, that beat him. Just based on, you know, style versus style and whatnot. Aoki made a lot of stuff about Japanese MMA, a lot of stuff about what would happen if he lost and what that means. And he's backed it up. He's like, yo, man, I said it'd be a U.S. colony, and look at the fight. The fight speaks for itself. So, man, he's hurting. He wasn't over here for, like, I need to get my big shot. This is my big break. That's not why he was here. He was over here for pride. He was over here to represent his squad, to represent Japanese MMA, to represent Dream. And he got, like I said, palm to the face. Just go. He got palm to the face pushed. Like Like if there was like some retard in your face and he was like 8 and he was like doing something dumb and you had no respect and you just said, you know what, dude, and you just grabbed him by his face and just threw him to the ground and it was like raining and maybe he landed in a puddle. That's what happened to Aoki. He just got like, son, go sit down and learn something. Come back to me, you know, when you say the alphabet or something. Man, crazy. Man, my fanboy got hurt on that one. You know, Aoki's one of my favorite dudes. My fanboy got injured. My inner Aoki fanboy, man, he got hurt too. Believe it, y'all. He got hurt. Mad props to Gilbert Melendez. He even went into the guard. It's not like Anderson Silva where he said F the guard. He even jumped in a few times and did his thing and backed away. Gee. Damn. Next. King Mo versus Musashi. This fight was terrible. Mo was looking bad. Musashi looked worse. Musashi went from looking disinterested to completely gassed out and unable to do anything. And this is another bad thing for Strikeforce. You know, Musashi signed a 2-fight contract before the fight. Based on, a 2-year contract. He just signed it like the day before, like, I don't know, maybe he knew something. The day before the fight, he signed, I think, a 2-year, 4-fight contract or something like that with Strikeforce. And he definitely got paid according to what he was all the way up until that moment. You better believe if he did contract negotiations anytime after the fight and forward, man, big time pay cut. But nope. So he gets the worst. It was such a bad loss. He went out there. King Mo got gassed in the first round. At the end of the first round, King Mo was gassed. And it looked like maybe Musashi was just chilling, you know, playing possum, letting him do whatever, whatnot. And at the end of the round, Musashi's like, all right, man, I'm in shape. I'm ready to go. You're dead tired. I'll see you in 30 seconds. They sat down in the corners of the cage or whatever you want to call it, came back in the middle, and Mo went takedown, 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 9 takedowns. Dude, Musashi, I know he's got some good judo, some sambo. I know he's got all that. He's training with Fedor, but dude looked like he did like takedown defense training with homeboy Dan Hardy. Looked like Dan Hardy was his wrestling coach, man. Wow. Couldn't believe how bad he looked. He looked horrible. He looked so bad that he couldn't beat a completely gassed King Mo. And then King Mo dug deep. King Mo dug deep and said, no, I ain't going out like that. My eyes a little bit swollen, but I'm going to do Mo. You know, it wasn't Mocho Cinco or, you know, Mo Cole Steve Austin or any of those characters. This was like just tired ass old wrestling Mo. And he just did his thing and kept taking him down. Couldn't get past the guard. Got to side a few times. Didn't really do it. But just controlled the fight. You know, by the 4th round, all of a sudden, Musashi's picking his ass up off the ground. Every time Mo throws a strike, Musashi blocks like this. And got his elbows almost down to his waist. Like, this is the easiest takedown of all time. I could have took dude down like this. Oh, man, he looked terrible. He looked terrible. Man. Mo, congratulations, man. You came out there, you dug deep, you did your thing, you beat Musashi 7 fights. You know what I mean? Knocking off Musashi like that. But you the champ now. So anybody you fight is going to be 25 minutes. You got to be ready for 25 minutes. You cannot let that happen again. Because if anybody would have been, you know, totally in shape come, you know, that 10-minute mark, you know, Mo probably would have been done. But Musashi was in his shape, and Mo dug deep. I don't want to take anything away from Mo. I'm a big Mo fan. I said before the fight, you know. But I thought that would be like a top Mo versus a top Musashi, and that would be a good fight. I didn't know it would be a scrubby-looking Mo versus scrubby-looking Musashi in a terrible fight, which Mo won. I mean, they both will admit, even Mo gave him a C. I'm going to give him a C-. Musashi looked like about an F. That was the worst performance. Man, that was so bad. Not many people have ever performed that bad that have that much ability and talent. So, it is what it is. Strikeforce, man, that first fight, not entertaining for the average fan. People were tuning out, I guarantee it. Second fight, oh man, people weren't entertained by that, that's for sure. third fight, people weren't entertained by that. That's for sure. By the time the entertainment came around, everybody tuned out. You know what I mean? They asking for their money back. You know, they going back to like, man, last week I paid for that Anderson Silva chump. I don't think that, but that's what they're saying. And then this week, now they just want the time back. They're going to try to ask for the time back. Like, I didn't pay for this, but I want you guys to give me a couple hours back of my life. Me, I'm cool. It's MMA. It's a sport. Things happen. They're not always entertaining. Jake Shields, to me, I was too in awe to be entertained. My mouth was like, I was sitting like this. Are you kidding me? I can't believe this. My eyes didn't move. My mouth talked. I was in a room by myself, just talking to myself with my eyes wide open like, oh, okay. My tongue was numb. This is crazy ass. What the? Oh, damn. Oh, what the mother? I was crazy, man. But overall, I was very underwhelmed by this card. I was waiting so long. You can't hate on Strikeforce for putting on this great card and it falling through like this, just not being entertaining. You can't fault them for it, but we will see the outcome of this. Will they be back on CBS? Are they going to lose their champion? Are they going to have to, you know, Jake Shields is the middleweight champion. Homeboy Diaz is the welterweight champion. Melendez is the lightweight champion. Them three dudes were involved in the brawl. What are you going to do if they get suspended by an athletic commission? Fedor, nobody knows what's up with Fedor. No, for real, that M1 thing's starting to really bug me now, but that's a whole different video. Damn.